Hello, my name is Alessandro Palazzi. I work at Duke's Hotel in St. James, and today we are here at the Rake headquarters for the Bell&Ross Vesper Belly Tanker watch. I'm going to want to show you the history and the way I actually recreated the Vesper Martini. Originally, in the first novel, Casino Royale, Mr. Fleming had this recipe where Bond, while he's losing against Le Chiffre, asked the bartender to make a martini with half measure of Lillet, 1 part of vodka and 3 parts of Gordon's. And he says something very interesting. Shake really strongly because a martini has to be served very cold. My version is not the same, you cannot make it. The Vesper became very popular when a remake of Casino Royale with Mr. Daniel Craig. But he says exactly the same recipe from 1953. That confused a lot of people. The ingredients are not there. My version is very simple, frozen glass. The first thing I do, I add a little bit of Angostura bitter, but I follow the measurement. I put half measure. Obviously, Lillet does not exist. Lillet Blanc you can buy, beautiful vermouth. I thought to do it different. We create an English vermouth with a small macro distillery in Highgate. So I'm going to add about half measure. And like I said, this vermouth, all the ingredients come from UK. And then I put 1 part of vodka, but I use a Polish vodka. If you wonder why, during the war, Mr. Fleming was not a spy. He was the PA to the Navy commander. Obviously, he knew a lot of spies. This young girl was the first female spy for UK to go over to the enemy. Her name was Christina Starbeck. Christina was Polish. Christina became in the imagination of Mr. Fleming when he wrote the first book, Vesper Lind. That's why I use a Polish vodka. 1 part. Now the 3 parts, I'm going to use a number 3 gin from Berry Brothers. The reason why I use this, not only Berry Brothers has been in St. James since 1698, but also it's very London dry. 6 Botanical is 46 ABV. St. James, believe it or not, it was the playground of Mr. Fleming, where I was member of 3 clubs, German Street to have all his tailor-made suit, and sometimes he used to pop at Duke's. So now I add. And if you notice, the spirits, they all in the glass, they've been kept in the freezer. Very important. As Mr. Fleming said, make sure it's very cold. And then instead of a lemon, I use an organic orange. And what the idea of the organic orange, you will see when I squeeze the oil, the orange on the aroma is sweet, the actual oil is not. So when you drink the first sip, you have this beautiful sweet aroma, but then you have the bitterness of the cocktail. This is my version of Vesper. Salute!